Hello, 7th graders. This is Miss White, and today we're doing lesson 5, finding 100% given another percent. We're going to start with example 1. The 42 students who played wind instruments represent 75% of the students who are in band. How many students are in band? Well, in this example, we're going to use a modified double number line to find these percents. So what that means is that we need to create a tape diagram to understand the amount of students we know of. So let's go ahead and create a number line first. Okay, when we use these number lines, that means we're talking about percent, and percent is out of 100. So we are going to have 100 over here. We can have 50 in the middle. We can have 0 down here. And then have 25 in between here. And then 75 in between 50 and 100. Okay, so we have created our number line now. Now we need to create our tape diagram that represents our amount of band students. So we're going to make that tape diagram the same length as 0 to 100. Great. Now in our problem, it says that 72 students who play the wind instruments represent 75% of the band. So that means that we can either color or shade in, or simply just draw another box to 75. Okay, so here I know that my red part represents the 42 students that are in the band. Now what we're trying to figure out is our whole band students. So we want to figure out from 0% to 100% how many band students that is. I know that the 42 band students who play wind instruments are 75%. And now I need to get this 75 to 100%. Now we're going to have to get a little creative of this. When we think about multiples, what is a multiple that 75 and 100 share? Well, that's going to be 25. So I need to make 75 to 25%. And I'm going to do that because I'm going to take 75 and divide it by what? 3. So I know that 75 divided by 3 gives me 25, which means I need to do this to the other side. So now I have 42 divided by 3, and that is going to give me 14. So now I know 14 band members is equivalent to 25%. Now I can take that 25% and make it the 100% that I need it to be. So I can take 25% to 100%, and I know that 25 times 4 is 100. So what I do to that side, I'm going to do to this side here. And now I have 14 times 4, which is going to give me 56. So 56 is 100% of my band. So how many students are in the band? Well, 56 students. All right, we're going to move on to example 2, mental math using factors of 100. So first of all, let's think about what are factors of 100. Okay, we can use 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 20, 25, 50, and 100. All right, now we're going to answer each part below using only mental math and describe your method. So here for A, I have if 39 is 1% of a number, what is that number? And how did you find your answer? So we know that 39 is 1%. Okay, and now we want to know what the number is. That means we want to get our 1% to 100%. To do that, we have to take 1% times 100 to get to our 100%. And what I do to one side, I need to do to the other. So now I have 39 times 100, and that's going to give me 3,900 or 3,900. Either way to say it works. Now we found this answer by multiplying 39 times 100 because 39 corresponds with 1% in 100%. And 1 times 100 equals 100%. So 39 times 100 equals 3,900. Let's move on to B. If 39 is 10% of a number, what is a number? How did you find the answer? Well, if we have 39 is 10%, we need to know how to get 10% to our 100%. 10 times 10 is going to give us 100. So what we do to one side, we do to the other. So now 39 times 10 is going to give us 390. And so now we know that 390 is 100% of when 39 is 10%. Now 10 is a factor of 100, and there are 10% intervals in 100%. The quantity 39 corresponds to 10%, so therefore we have 39 times 10 in the whole quantity, and 39 times 10 equals 390. All right, moving on to C. If 39 is 5% of a number, what is that number and how did you find your answer? Again, we're going to take 39 and set it up to be 5, and we want to find out when 39 is 5%, what it is at 100%. So now we need to think about how we get to 100 from 5 because we have our 5% and our 100%. 5% times 20 is going to give us our 100%. So now we're going to take 39 times 20. And so 39 times 20 is going to give us 780. Now, 39 is 5% of 780. 5 is a factor of 100, and there are 25% intervals in 100. The quantity 39 corresponds to 5%, so there are 20 intervals of 39 in the whole quantity. All right, moving to D. If 39 is 15% of a number, what is that number? And how did you find that answer? So we're going to take 39 is to 15. Now this is going to be a little different because 15 is not a factor of 100. But what's a common factor that 15 and 100 share? Well, that's going to be 5 because we can put 5 into 15 3 times and 5 into 120 times. So first we're going to try to find out what is our value when it is at 5%. When I have 15, I'm going to divide it by 3 to get 5. So now I'm going to take 39 and divide it by 3. That is going to give me 13. Now that I have 13, or if 13 is 5% of a number, what is that number? So now I want to go from 5% to 100. So I'm going to take 5 times 20 to give me my 100% is equivalent to 13 times 20. And 13 times 20 is going to give us 260. Now we know that 39 is 15% of 260. And that 15 is not a factor of 100, but again, 15 and 100 have a common factor of 5. And so if 15 is 39, then because 5 equals 15 divided by 3, 5% is 13 equals 39 divided by 3. Therefore, our 5% intervals in 100, so there are 20 intervals of 13 in the whole. All right, E. If 39 is 25% of a number, what is that number? And how did you find your answer? Again, we're going to set 39 is our 25%. 25 is a factor of 100. So to get from 25 to 100, we're going to multiply our 25% by 4. So now we have 100% when we take our 25% times 4. We're going to do the same thing to 39. We're going to take 39 times 4, and that's going to give us 156. So 39 is 25% of 156. 25 is a factor of 100, and therefore are 4 intervals of 25% and 100. And so the quantity 39 corresponds with 25, so there are 39 times 4 in the whole quantity. All right, that concludes our video for today, and hopefully that you have watched this video before the Super Bowl. If you are watching it before the Super Bowl, let's go Chiefs, and even after the Super Bowl, let's still go Chiefs. All right, guys, I will see you in class.